and one for the intelligent as fellas get. Listen, let's settle this. Be clear, I can fall back 7 years, still it ain't no one ahead of me. Consider it a blessing if you get to stand next to me. 5-star general, OG veteran, cake like.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. Let me fix this fucking camera angle, make that shit fucking square. All right, guys, we have an email today, and I got this one. I actually already read this one, and when I read it, I was like, holy fuck. It's a question. It's a question about a life question. It delves into, like, many aspects of shitty things in life. It really does. Drugs. We'll get into it now. So this is, I'm not going to say the kid's name or the guy's name. So basically he said he's, the last week has been a fucking nightmare from hell. His life along with his mom has been very depressing. One that, over the last 5 to 10 years, it's been worse. He says he's not going to bore me with every detail. Let me just say that randomly out of nowhere on April 26th, I get a phone call at work from the nearby hospital where, I don't know where this place is, but anyways, saying that she got into a car accident and fell asleep at the wheel. Okay, this is the fucking beginning of this email. Come to find out, my mom, and I mean, the way he types this, you could tell how passionate he is about this, how upset he is. My mom, my mother, the last person in the entire fucking world you would ever think has been using heroin for 6 months. Admits it all to me there, and she apparently overdosed and passed out at the wheel and crashed. She had to be pulled out of her car. She was dead for 2 minutes. They gave her Narcan, which is, he said he's not sure if he spelled it right, which basically fucking immediately counteracts the morphine, heroin, Oxycontin, whatever the fuck you took, and brings you out of the overdose like immediately. Like within seconds, it pumps through your body and you're fucking, it's an antagonist. It literally fucking brings you right out of it. It's actually painful. I've seen fucking people take it. It's painful. He said he's ashamed and she's a disgusting piece of shit mother. How could she, I mean, you're being really hard on her right now, bro. How could she not tell me she had this problem? She said she was afraid, blah, 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 blah. This whole week feels like a fucking dream. They also found heroin in her purse, so things are pretty bad. She's 63 years old, has never been in trouble, has done nothing but be the best mother she can be, and now this. Okay, hang on. So he said right now she's sick. She's going through withdrawals because she just kicked it. I guess it's up to her if she wants to get better or not. I'm not sure what to look out for or my experiences with similar situation. All right, hang on. Let's back up. First of all, I've never had a situation like this. My mom's a longtime heavy smoker, but not like drugs. So I don't know how you feel. But what I can tell you from my past is, you're being excessively hard on your mom right now, especially if you're saying she's done everything to try to be the best mom for the last, however old you are, and this mistake that she made. You're fucking going way overboard on this. You're overreacting, I'm telling you. And I think you're overreacting because it's such a fucking shock. Like I watch these people at intervention and I'm like, I couldn't imagine being the ones with the person, like it being my kid, my mom, my brother, whatever, being on this shit. I couldn't imagine being the one seeing that, let alone not even knowing about it, but getting the phone call at work to come pick her up because she fucking crashed her car. Like, I couldn't even imagine what that feels like. But you're being extremely hard on her and overreacting. Now, that being said, that's just your initial reaction. That's how it is. And that's totally normal, okay? But, be aware. You need to step back for a second and let's look at this whole thing. She's 63 years old, okay? Never done this shit before for whatever reason. At 63 or at any age, you don't just fucking decide to get up in the morning and go on heroin. You don't go to fucking CVS and buy it. You don't go to the local drugstore and fucking, get a script or a doctor. You have to get this from somewhere on the street. Now, being 63, I highly doubt your mother knew where to go get this shit on the fucking street. Someone she knows gave it to her. And someone that she knows fairly well. Not a random person from a bar. It's someone that she fucking knows, is involved in this with her. Well, you know what? Could have been somebody at the bar. She could have been at the bar drinking and said, I'm looking for this, and some random person fucking gave it to her. That actually could be true. But bottom line is somebody gave it to her, and it's not something that you could just go get. Like, the decision to do this, she had to look to be able to get this. Now, why is she doing it? Nobody just decides to do it. And then nobody just decides to go get it and do it after that. Okay? Nobody just decides to take enough while they're fucking driving. There's a lot of layers in this fucking story in general. But the main thing is she's trying to kick it now. This may not be the end of it. She's scared. She fucked herself up. Everybody knows her secret is out. the next thing to do is try to, like, I'm going to get better. You know, I'm going to quit this shit. I'm going to get better. I'm going to do this. But that doesn't mean that that's actually what's going to happen. That means that's what's happening right now. Now, the problem is she has a reason why she did this. Whatever pain she's feeling, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, whatever the fuck it is, that is the key to getting her to be clean and staying off of this shit. Now, she's not going to do it on her own. She's not going to fucking sit there and go through all this shit and figure out what it is. You're not going to be able to do it on your own. I mean, it's going to take a professional to sit down with her and pick at her over time through therapy to figure out what the fuck is going on in her head that makes her want to do this. I mean, heroin and painkillers are painkillers. And that means that they're physical painkillers, emotional painkillers, and mental painkillers. So they kill all kinds of pain. So could she have, like, injured herself and she's using it for that? Probably, but I mean, possibly, but that's not what's happening here. Is it something from her past that is being dredged up? Possibly. But usually you don't wait till 63 years old to go on heroin and get fucked up. It's probably something in the recent past that has happened to her that is causing this reaction. Now, it's going to be hard for her to admit it. You know, it's easier to admit I fucked up and I did drugs than to say I'm so damaged that this is what's causing this. So, you know, like I said, it's going to take a lot of therapy, but here's the deal, man. You want to give her tough love, you want to draw the hard line, that's all well and good. But to call her a piece of shit, not cool, man. It's just not. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not, I don't want to say it's not her fault because we're all responsible for our own actions. But there's something driving her to be in so much pain that she feels like she has to medicate it with a dirty, illegal drug like heroin. Trust me right now, your mom's not sitting there saying, oh, I'm so fucking excited that I'm on heroin. I'm so happy I got on heroin. She's fucking miserable and she has fucking let herself down and she's beating the fuck out of herself at the same time right now for even being on heroin, let alone crashing the fucking car, stressing you out. You know, like, there's a lot more going on here than just what's going on with you. This is not about you whatsoever. Unless you did something to her that caused her to do this, but I don't think is the case. It's not about you, it's about her. So my advice to you is you can be supportive as you can. Don't enable her, okay? Don't give her money. Don't help pay her bills. Don't give her rides anywhere. Don't give her gas money. Don't do any of that shit. You let her fucking do it on her own. You know, if she crashes the fucking car, don't help her get another car. Let her learn her lessons by not enabling her, but be there for her emotionally if she needs it. She needs to cry. She needs to talk. Be there. Be understanding. Be aware this is your fucking mom. And for 63 years, she's been good. And she's taken care of you and been the best mom possible. And now she's in trouble. And it's your turn and your time to take care of her and help her. You can't just turn your back on her because she's on heroin. Okay? It's not like, you know, she fucking woke up one morning and is like, I'm fucking sick of the world. Fuck you, you little shit. I'm going to go get fucking high and fuck everybody. She woke up in pain one morning and didn't know what to fucking do. And someone directed her towards heroin. Made it seem like a good idea, even though we all know it's not a good idea. You know, being pain-free for a short period of time after you're in pain for a long period of time seems like, you know, the right thing to do. It really does. I've been there. So be aware, man. You know, don't take it out on your mom too hard. Be there for her. Try to help her. But be aware that there's not really much you're going to be able to do until she decides that it's the end. It works on that problem herself to get past whatever the fuck it is making her want to get high. Until she does that, it could be an up and down roller coaster, which you may literally just have to remove yourself from if it gets too bad. If it gets to the point where it's stressing you out and it's fucking your life up, it's time for you to fucking literally just step back and say, I'm out of here, you're on your own, mom, and fucking deal with it. But that's a whole different story on where you get to that point. So best of luck, man, and I feel for you. I really do. I'm Bios3, and I approve this message, and we're out.